Welcome to a lesson with Dr. Powell. Let's take a look at what the derivative of cosine would be. But realize that cosine and sine are just shifts of each other. So if I thought about sine, for instance, let's think about sine. So this is sine of x. Cosine of x is just a shift that way. Okay, pi halves by pi halves this way to the left of sine x going that way. Okay, so currently this is what we know. We know that the derivative of sine is actually equal to cosine. So if you want the derivative of this function, you just go right down here to that guy. Okay, well, the same idea should hold even when we shift this. So right here, if we went to the cosine graph, the derivative of this the derivative of this function should be correspondingly that. Okay, that. So this graph just shifted over that way. So something like that. Okay, so this just shifted down right there. So you should get something that looks like this. So if you should, wait a minute. So the derivative of cosine is just the derivative of sine shifted that way. But notice what the derivative of sine so cosine shifted that way just becomes negative sine. It's just the negative of sine because these are shifts of each other and the negatives are shifts of each other as well. And so we end up getting this. The derivative of cosine is simply negative sine. So right now we have a rule. Derivative of sine is cosine. The derivative of cosine is negative sine. Sometimes when we draw arrows this way, we use this notation for taking a derivative. It's representative of this idea as a notation for a derivative, rise of tangent line over run of tangent line. And really kind of, at least notationally, we kind of think just put the y out front because that's what you do with fractions, but it's just notational. And so if you want, you can kind of think of this as a symbol for the derivative operator. So if you want to, and it's an operator, what does it do? It inputs a function and it outputs a function. Hence we call it an operator here. Input a function and output another function. So the derivative operator inputs sine, outputs cosine. Inputs cosine, outputs negative sine. Thanks for watching.